Respected friends, welcome you all. Receive the salutations, gratitudes, and also hearty congratulations for being here every day. Like every day, today also we'll do our 5 6 things: Vedic chanting, then our common sense thought, then our mantrocharana, then our prarthana sankalpas, then our Upanishad mantra chanting, then Upanishad Adhyanam, the Shwethashwathara Upanishad, beautifully guiding us in all aspects required for our spiritual unfoldment. Fifth chapter we are studying in that the Jiva will be fully told. In the mantras from 7 to 12 up to 10th we have seen, 11th we are seeing, 11, 12. 13, 14 the sadhana for the Jiva will be told to get liberated from this Jiva Bhava. Now all these sublime Vedantic jnanams become ours and they should become ours. When we, with our interest, Shraddha expose to this Shastra Shravana and also Adhyayana Manana for sufficient period of time. What counts and matters is our Shraddha, our interest to know. Put it in quotes. So let us start with our Vedic chanting, and after our Upanishad class, Gita class, then we will have for 15 20 minutes the chantings for the Navaratras, the stotras of Mother. That we kept it little later so that it can be a separate thing altogether. Now, in our Vedic chanting, Veda Mantra Manjari, first one, till yesterday we saw Rudram Laghunyasaha, then Rudra Prashna 2 days. Today we'll do the Chamaka Prashna after the Namakam. In that Namaka, Namaha, around more than 180 forms of Rudra are remembered and we salute. In the Chamaka Prashna, around 315 things are put in front of Lord Shiva and we ask him to bless us with. They are the things which are required for our outer life individual and the whole total and also for our spiritual sadhana. So study the meaning of that, you will know it more clearly. Once long back we have done the study of it. So I am Bhashya with that. If the Lord wants, we can see that also. But nowadays we are busy in our Prasthanatraya Dhenam, Gita, Upanishads, and also Prakarana Grantha Dhenam. Then the Itihasa and Purana. So that's consuming our time, energy. Maybe that's what Lord wants us in this life. ॐ अथ वेदपारायणं चमकप्रश्नः ॐ अग्नाविष्णो सजोषसेमावर्धन्तु वां गिरः द्युम्नैर्वाजेभिरागतं वाजश्च मे प्रसवश्च मे प्रयतिश्च मे प्रसिद्धिश्च मे धीतिश्च मे क्रतुश्च मे स्वरश्च मे श्लोकश्च मे श्रावश्च मे श्रुतिश्च मे ज्योतिश्च मे सुवश्च मे प्राणश्च मे पानश्च मे व्यानश्च मे सुश्च मे चित्तं च महाधीतं च मे वाक् च मे मनश्च मे चक्षुश्च मे श्रोत्रं च मे दक्षश्च मे बलं च म ओजश्च मे सहश्च म आयुश्च मे जरा च म आत्मा च मे तनोश्च मे शर्म च मे वर्म च मेऽङ्गानि च मे स्थानि च मे परोगंसि च मे शरीराणि च मे ज्येष्ठ्यं च आधिपत्यं च मे मन्युश्च मे वामश्च मे मश्च मेऽम्बश्च मे जेमा च मे महिमा च मे वरिमा च मे प्रतिमा च मे वर्ष्मा च मे द्रागुया च मे वृद्धं च मे वृद्धिश्च मे सत्यं च मे श्रद्धा च मे जगच्च मे धनं च मे वशश्च मे तिशिश्च मे क्रीडा च मे मोदश्च मे जातं च मे जनिष्यमाणं च मे सूक्तं च मे सुकृतं च मे वित्तं च मे वेद्यं च मे भूतं च मे भविष्यच्च मे सुगं च मे सुपतं च मरुद्धं च मरुद्दिश्च मे क्लुप्तं च मे क्लुप्तिश्च मे मतिश्च मे सौमतिश्च मे शञ्च मे मयश्च मे प्रियञ्च मे नुकामश्च मे कामश्च मे सौमनसश्च मे भद्रञ्च मे श्रेयश्च मे वस्यश्च मे यशश्च मे भगश्च मे द्रविणञ्च मे यन्ता च मे धर्ता च मे क्षेमश्च मे धृतिश्च मे विश्वञ्च मे महश्च मे संविच्च मे ज्ञात्रञ्च मे सूश्च मे प्रसूश्च मे सीरञ्च मे लयश्च मरुतञ्च मे अमृतञ्च मे अयक्ष्मञ्च मे अयक्ष्मं च मे नामयच्च मे जीवातुश्च मे दीर्घायुत्वञ्च मे नमित्रञ्च मे वयञ्च मे सुगञ्च मे शयनञ्च मे सूषा च मे सुदिनञ्च मे ऊर्क्ष मे सोनृथा च मे पयश्च मे रसश्च मे घृतञ्च मे मधु च मे सग्धिश्च मे सपीतिश्च मे कृषिश्च मे वृष्टिश्च मे जैत्रं च म औद्भिद्यञ्च मे रयिश्च मे रायश्च मे पुष्टञ्च मे पुष्टिश्च मे विभु च मे प्रभु च मे बहु च मे भूयश्च मे पूर्णञ्च मे पूर्णतरञ्च मे क्षितिश्च मे कूयवाश्च मेऽन्नञ्च मे क्षुश्च मे व्रीहयश्च मे यवाश्च मे माशाश्च मे तिलाश्च मे मुद्गाश्च मे खल्वाश्च मे गोधूमाश्च मे वसुराश्च मे प्रियङ्गवश्च मेणवश्च मे श्यामाकाश्च मे नीवाराश्च मे अश्मा च मे मृत्तिका च मे गिरयश्च मे पर्वताश्च मे सिकताश्च मे वनस्पतयश्च मे हिरण्यं च मे यश्च मे सीसञ्च मे त्रपुश्च मे श्यामञ्च मे लोहञ्च मे अग्निश्च मापश्च मे विरुधश्च म औषधयश्च मे कृष्णपच्यञ्च मे कृष्णपच्यञ्च मे ग्राम्याश्च मे पशव आरण्याश्च यज्ञेन कल्पन्ताम् वित्तञ्च मे वित्तिश्च मे भूतञ्च मे भूतिश्च मे वसु च मे वसतिश्च मे कर्म च मे शक्तिश्च मे अर्थश्च म एमश्च मैतिश्च मे गतिश्च मे अग्निश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे सोमश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे सविता च म इन्द्रश्च मे सरस्वती च म इन्द्रश्च मे पूषा च म इन्द्रश्च मे बृहस्पतिश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे मित्रश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे वरुणश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे त्वष्टा च म इन्द्रश्च मे धाता च म इन्द्रश्च मे विष्णुश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे श्विनौ च म इन्द्रश्च मे मरुतश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे विश्वे च मे देवा इन्द्रश्च मे पृथ्वी च म इन्द्रश्च मे अन्तरिक्षं च म इन्द्रश्च मे द्यौश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे दिशश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे मूर्धा च म इन्द्रश्च मे प्रजापतिश्च म इन्द्रश्च मे अगंशुश्च मे रश्मिश्च मे दाभ्यश्च मे दिपतिश्च म उपागंशुश्च मेऽन्तर्यामश्च म इन्द्रवायवश्च मे मैत्रा वरुणश्च म आश्विनश्च मे प्रतिप्रस्थानश्च मे शुक्रश्च मे मन्त्री च म आग्रयणश्च मे वैश्वदेवश्च मे ध्रुवश्च मे वैश्वानरश्च म ऋतुग्रहाश्च मेति ग्राह्याश्च म ऐन्द्राग्नश्च मे वैश्वदेवश्च मे मरुत्वतीयाश्च मे माहेन्द्रश्च म आदित्यश्च मे सावित्रश्च मे सारस्वतश्च मे पौष्णश्च मे पात्नीवदश्च मे हार्योजनश्च मे इद्मश्च मे बर्हिश्च मे वेदिश्च मे दिष्ण्याश्च मे शुचश्च मे चमसाश्च मे ग्रावाणश्च मे स्वरवश्च मौ परवाश्च मे दिशवणे च मे द्रोणकलशश्च मे वायव्यानि च मे पूतभृच्च म आधवनीयश्च म आग्नेयीध्रञ्च मे हविर्धानञ्च मे गृहाश्च मे सदश्च मे पुरोडाशाश्च मे पचदाश्च मे बभृतश्च मे स्वगा कारश्च मे अग्निश्च मे घर्मश्च मेऽर्कश्च मे सूर्यश्च मे प्राणश्च मे श्वमेधश्च मे पृथिवी च मे दितिश्च मे दितिश्च मे द्यौश्च मे शक्वरीरङ्गुलयोतिषश्च मे यज्ञेन कल्पन्ताम् ऋक्ष मे साम च मे स्तोमश्च मे यजुश्च मे दीक्षा च मे तपश्च म ऋतुश्च मे व्रतञ्च मे होरहत्रयोर्वृष्ट्या बृहद्रथन्तरे च मे यज्ञेन कल्पेताम् गर्भाश्च मे वत्साश्च मे त्रिविश्च मे त्रिवी च मे दित्यवाट्च मे दित्यवी च मे पञ्चाविश्च मे पञ्चावे च मे त्रिवत्सश्च मे त्रिवत्सा च मे तुर्यवाट्च मे तुर्यवी च मे पष्टवाट्च मे पष्टवी च मे म उक्षा च मे वशा च मर्षवश्च मे विहच्च मे नड्वाञ्च मे धेनुश्च म आयुर्यज्ञेन कल्पतां प्राणो यज्ञेन कल्पताम् अपानो यज्ञेन कल्पतां व्यानो यज्ञेन कल्पताम् चक्षुर्यज्ञेन कल्पता श्रोत्रं यज्ञेन कल्पता मनो यज्ञेन कल्पतां वाग् यज्ञेन कल्पताम् आत्मा यज्ञेन कल्पतां यज्ञो यज्ञेन कल्पताम् एका च मे तिस्रश्च मे पञ्च च मे सप्त च मे नव च मे एकादश च मे त्रयोदश च मे पञ्चदश च मे सप्तदश च मे नवदश च मे एकविंशतिश्च मे त्रयोविंशतिश्च मे पञ्चविंशतिश्च मे सप्तविंशतिश्च मे नवविंशतिश्च मे एकत्रिंशच्च मे त्रयस्त्रिंशच्च मे चतस्रश्च मे अष्टौ च मे द्वादश च मे षोडश च मे विंशतिश्च मे चतुर्विंशतिश्च मे अष्टाविंशतिश्च मे द्वात्रिंशच्च मे षट्त्रिंशच्च मे चत्वारिंशच्च मे चतुश्चत्वारिंशच्च मे अष्टाचत्वारिंशच्च मे वाजश्च प्रसवश्चापिजश्च क्रतुश्च सुवश्च मूर्धा च व्यश्नियश्चान्त्यायनश्चान्त्यश्च भुवनश्च भुवनश्चाधिपतिश्च ॐ इडादेवहुर्मनुर्यज्ञनिर्बृहस्पतिरुक्था मदानिषगं त्रिषद्विश्वे देवाः सूक्तवाचः पृथिवीमातर्मामाहिगंसेर्मधुमनिष्ये मधुजनिष्ये मधुवक्ष्यामि मधुवदिष्यामि मधुमतें देवेभ्यो वाचमुद्यासगं शुश्रूषेण्यां मनुष्येभ्यस्तम्मा देवा अवन्तु शोभायै पितरोऽनुमदन्तो वितरोऽनुमदन्तो ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Done. Tomorrow we have to do the Purusha Suktam onwards. So Veda Mantra Manjari, as many as it has got, we will be chanting them. Friends, in our today's common sense thought, the two thoughts are, first one is repetition, that remember we have to, Narayana, do all these five things simultaneously. Do regularly, continuously till the mastery is achieved in them. The five things are: one, we have to keep on understanding about the world phenomena by seeing it, by observing it, by reading the books of those who have observed the world and have written about it. Because all that knowledge will help us in not doing wrong things so that we don't suffer. Second is what? We have to keep on understanding about our upadhis and mastering them. There is no way at all. Third one is what? With the upadhis, what outside we have to do, those things clearly understanding them is also a daily, regular, necessary process. Fourth one is big one, very big one, the entire subject matter about the spirituality is to be also learned by us, which is not again one day's job, it's a continuous, constant process. Then, while doing that study, whatever the Gurus have given as Upadesha, that is very lucky, or what ourselves are convinced by proper thinking. Those sadhanas also have to be done. तो एक तरफ साधना भी करते रहना है, दूसरे तरफ शास्त्र तत्व ज्ञान को स्पष्ट बनाते जाना है. तीसरा, our obligations to the world, we have to keep on doing. Fourth one, our upadhis, we have to understand, we have to manage them, we have to protect them, we have to take care of them. Last one, the outside, the people around, the world around, the weather around, how it is keeping on behaving, changing, etc. We have to update ourselves regarding that too. In whichever the field we lack the knowledge, there we end up in either doing wrong thing or not doing what's to be done. Both of them create loss to us. So therefore, the human lives, persons, humanities or human beings, matured, evolved life constitutes all the five things, five ingredients, not one after the other, but all simultaneously. Now be engaged in that with conviction. एक तरफ जो नहीं करना है, we don't do that and that we are protected from. Second side, if all these five things we involve in, quickly all round development, growth, maturity of ours happens. No thing of these we have to lack. And to be able to learn all these things and keep on growing in them, whatever the abilities, talents are required, all are given. Either we are not recognizing them or we are misusing them somewhere. So recognize them, don't misuse, and rightly utilize all the resources that are given to master the theory of all these, practice of all these, till important. It becomes our sahaja swabhava. Nature, it should become natural. If it has not become natural, if it is only under some compulsions, under some or the other influences, when those compelling influencing effects go away, then we again go back like a tail of the dog to our bag routine and ruts. Sahaja hona hai. Everything good should become natural to us, not under some compulsion or some insistences. It always starts that way. Some compulsion, some obligation, some insistence, some necessity, कुछ ना भी चीज शुरू होता है शुरू करता है but then it should become a habit like a goodness under some compulsion it may start but it should become our nature like so many things in our all these things in our life. So no compromise in any one of them. मैं शास्त्र नहीं पढ़ूंगा स्पिरिचुअल नॉलेज का मैं इंक्रीज नहीं करूंगा then that half knowledge will not allow us to properly do and grow. So therefore keep on learning. अब करना क्या है? Once we got vivek vairagya, nothing of the world is our goal, then what the time is to be spent for this only. So to know I'll study shastra but none of the sadhanas of Vyatireka and Anvaya I will do, then that never helps only. Because Siddhi comes through sadhana. How can we say I will not do sadhana? It is never allowed. So too I will not do my outer dharma, वो भी नहीं चलता. कुछ ना कुछ तो outer obligation तो होता है as long as we are alive. Same way, my Dehendra Prana Manobuddhi, I am careless about them. I will not take care of them. I will not manage them. अरे ये भी ठीक नहीं होगा. In the same way, what's happening in the world, grossly little, subtly more. And grossly little is you can see how the wars etc. happening, materialism is happening. Subtly means oh that indicates the present generation of humanity are filled with bhogavasanas, filled with all the ahankara and thought of dominance. Therefore, they are bent upon destroying each other. So this is how the trend of the world at the subtle level going on. So what's my contribution? How I have to protect myself from that? Is there? Okay, this is first thing of the day. In our common sense thought, precise but important. Second is again what it is ki there are one type of people who never do any sadhana and keep on crying. Second type of people are what? Don't cry but never do the sadhana also. Third one is what? Do sadhana and cry. The fourth ones are the best ones who, whatever is in their possibility, they are doing and they are happy about it. Isn't it? Each of these combinations have their own influence. है ना? Crying always कि मेरे से कुछ नहीं हो रहा, कुछ नहीं हो रहा. And doing nothing, also the worst fellow, put him in the kachre ka dabba. Think about it. Doing nothing and becoming miserable. That I am not able to achieve anything. We talk about spiritual, huh? We're not about worldly people. Worldly, though, why would we talk about them? Waste our time. Second type are very worst fellows, very dangerous ones, where they do nothing and yet don't cry. Because if you don't cry or don't feel guilty, regretted about the sadhanas to be done, then we will never take initiative. Most of the samsaris are like that. Samsari, when I mean total spirituality, for them the outer world alone is goal. उनका ऐसा ही ट्रेंड होता है don't do any sadhana, and they don't even feel regretted, guilty. Chalta hai karke. है ना? The third type is what? They do this sadhana, but again they are miserable. For what? For not able to achieve the higher, greater things. If that misery is converted into inspiration to do more, it's okay. Otherwise, इतना करके फिर क्यों रो रहे हो? Isn't it? Therefore, knowing the goal is very highest and lofty, knowing that where we stand is at very low level ebb, also knowing that these are our present capacities, abilities, consciously utilizing them, and then feel peaceful about it, happy about it, try to improve upon. That's always expected. Same time, bigger and the biggest goals we have, but no capacity to achieve them right now, therefore becoming miserable. Why? That won't help now. The misery, if it helps us in inspiring us to put more efforts, it's allowed. Then that shoka becomes, Vishada becomes the yoga, like Arjuna. He became Vishadagrasta not for days together, hours together. 10 मिनट हो गया बस भगवान ने पढ़ाया. He became again normal, फटाफट युद्ध कर दिया. So for some time I became miserable that I am not able to do sadhana. From that misery I drew such a wonderful inspiration. Quickly I jumped into sadhana. So to put us into the higher sadhanas, if some type of regret, guilt is there to help, it's okay. But perennially feeling miserable is no healthy sign. Like you and I. Why should we become so miserable? जितना हमारा कैपेसिटी है उतना हम क्लास में आ रहे हैं, हम पढ़ रहे हैं. It's something better than nothing. No? So feel balanced. Don't enter into the zone of misery. मेरे से ये नहीं हो पा रहा, मैं वो नहीं कर रहा हूँ, फिर करो, है ना? और कर कर फिर रोना मत. This is our capacities. What to do? We should understand our limitations also. हाँ, improve upon them. Don't again justify. So मैं माँ क्या करूँ, मैं 9 बजे तक सोता ही रहता हूँ. Don't justify it. Make it 7. Like that, we have to put effort to improve upon, but need not be in the mood of guilt or regrets or disappointments, etc. Both regarding doing good things, regarding avoiding bad things, regarding doing the sadhanas. Capacity jitna hai karte raho, and pray to Lord. Oh Lord, with the capacities given by you, this much I could do. Yes, little more I'll try. But I also request you to give me more and more abilities, capacities, so that more I can do. In all this, the bottom line is what? Maintain the peaceful status of the mind rather than guilt and regret. We saw this thought yesterday also, ki the same mind which doesn't allow us to do sadhana, therefore becomes an obstruction for the progress. The same mind again becomes guilty, miserable. अरे पागल है क्या? This is how the mind makes the donkey out of us, we the monkey. मन का काम है सब, करे नहीं देता और रुलाता है. That emotion of the mind, of sentiments making us avoid sadhana. Again, the emotion of the mind, यार वो नहीं किया है. That we have to trace it. That we have to understand it's a perennial disease. If not properly treated, it will keep on making feel us every day miserable failure on. ऐसा नहीं है. Every day is coming in our life, bringing its own opportunities. And we have all our capacities, our own wisdom right now. According to that, we are doing what we can, we are trying to improve upon. If we can ensure this, then don't yield to the mind's, what do you call, feelings of worries, miseries, cryings, etc. beyond a limit. इतना हो सकता है यार, इससे बढ़िया करा तो अच्छा होता. चल नेक्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में करेंगे. That's okay. But again, lifelong crying, crying, day long crying, crying. है ना? कुछ लोग होते हैं. For the spiritual things also, for the worldly thing also, they keep on crying on. जैसे कहा ना, four states, types of people. Doing nothing and crying. Doing something and crying. Not doing and not crying is a very dangerous. The fourth is what? Do whatever in your hands, then feel contented. Yeah, yes, Upanishad class I could attend. ठीक है, अच्छा था, good. Then I could do my japa. So from that feeling of contentment, satisfaction for whatever we could do, bring little more inspiration. Okay, I could do this, little more, let me do. That's the always maintain that positive mode only. एक इसका भी आदत बनाना. Like you can see the example of Lord Krishna or Puja Gurudev. See what they have done is not ultimate because ultimate cannot be done by all avatars put together also. Because the things to be done keep on getting added. Yet we don't see them in them any regrets. कृष्णा नेवर फील्स बैड कि यार मैं धर्म स्थापना करके गयो फिर से सारे अधर्मी लोग आ गए और गुरुदेव नेवर फेल्ट अरे आई कुड नॉट कन्वर्ट एवरी हिंदू इनटू हिंदुइज्म नो व्हाट वाज इन माय हैंड्स आई हैव डन see that I have not wasted my time opportunities abilities resources yes to my abilities I could do. Sometimes I try to improve upon with these upadhis, whatever was possible. Even though it is not ultimate, it is not infinite, yet it was done, whatever it could be. So that contentment, that satisfaction. Otherwise, the negative ego, the negative mind of regret and guilt and misery. Not only in spirituality, at the family में भी वैसा ही होता है. Some people are there, the Grostha. They took care of the children to the best of their resources. And still they cry, स्वामी मैं मेरे बेटे को सिर्फ 15 भोग ही खिला गया 56 भोग नहीं खिलाया. You don't cry, that was enough to make him a bhogi. 15 खिलाया ना, you look at him, buffalo बन गया वो. Don't cry now, isn't it? For everything we become miserable. I could get my son this job only, not the higher. No, what? He has got his own prarabdha. है ना? Sometimes that feeling should help us in doing better. वो थोड़े समय के लिए वो propeller it should be. That's it. Not that always we carry. Again, that weakens us. That takes away the joy content in us. The inspiration content in us. When there is no joy and inspiration, life is not lived. It's a death which is happening. Isn't it? That habit कुछ लोग बनाते हैं every time in that mode of misery. But we learn from our gurus every time the best they could do, whatever they could do, they have done, and they maintain that beautiful joy. They accept, yes, the limitations of upadhis, the limitations of the timings, limitations of the conditionings. After all, the total world also has its own prarabdha. ना? ईश्वर खुद ही सब कुछ नहीं कर सकते with all his capacity. Isn't it? यथा कर्म यथा श्रुतम. Ishvara, whom we consider as Sarvashaktiman, is he doing every time everything that's required to make the whole world perfect? No, because Samashti has its own prarabdha. भगवान को इच्छा नहीं है कि सबको अकलमंद बनाने के लिए. बट नहीं, इतने पागल है. We are also one of them. He is not regretting. यार, I tried to make all wonderful, but some पागल गधा भी बन गए. That fellow is like that. What can I do? Ishvara relaxed. So, what we have to understand is no cheating ourselves by not doing what we could do and also by justifying. ये cheating होता है. जो कर सकते हैं नहीं करना और उसको justify करना, self deception. Don't do that. Then trying to improve upon also must be done. Because as a human being, we are the only ones we can improve upon continuously. That's how the evolution quickly happens in human yoni because has got that freedom. After these two are done, honestly, what we could do, we have done. Then honestly, we try to improve. No need to feel regretted and guilty. बस प्रभु के सामने जाओ, सर खड़ा करो, सर उठा के भगवान आपने जो दिया हमने किया. नहीं नहीं तो वो भी कर सकते थे. चलो फिर से अपॉर्चुनिटी दीजिए, हम करेंगे. Or give me more abilities, capacities. I never said, oh Lord, I will not do. I am ready to do. You help me. Right? These are the two useful thoughts, hopefully, we have discussed today. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now in our mantra chanting today, which mantra will take up? Today Mangalwar, Budhvar. What is the day? Guruvaram. Om Namo Narayana. Thursday. We'll do then Guru mantra. We have to do so many mantras, no? Dakshinamurti we have done. Mm, yeah, we'll do today, Thursday, Guru Maharaj. Which Guru? The Guru of all Gurus, the great Bhagavan Vyasa. So every day we chant that mantra of that meaning ke saath today with full devotion. Bhagavan Vyasa is Sakshat Parabrahma Avatara, Narayana Avatara, Jnanamsha Avatara. He is the Chiranjeevi, is always there. It is said all through the world, wherever the Jnana Upadesha is going on, all of that is Vyasa Amsha only. And there is no Jnana which is not touched or tasted by the Vyasa Bhagavan, Vyasa Uchishtam. And the Veda Vibhajakaha, compiler, the Purana Karta, Itihasa Karta, Brahma Sutra Karta. He also, from him only Shankara Bhagavan later on learned. He also divided his four disciples and gave each of them one by one Veda and told them to do the prachara of that. Jaimini, Vaishampayana, Paila, and Sumanta. Then to the Roma Harshana he gave Puranas. The work done by Vyasa Bhagavan colossal. Great, great. And he is there always. We can even now, through Vyasa Upasana and Puja, have his darshan. If our sadhana is not that much powerful to invoke his darshana, but we can invoke his grace daily when we do Vyasa Upasana Puja Namaskara with his Kripa. Definitely the Upanishads and Vedanta and other Jivana Rahasyas, the secrets of successful life, we will be learning with that faith. And any mantra we are chanting every day, full faith, total dedication, full concentration, and engrossed in it, we have to chant, not only in the class, but whenever we do. Let there be that type of Shraddha from our side, positive insistence from our side that I am doing this Upasana to Vyasa Bhagavan. May he listen it, may he bless me. That's all. So, the simple mantra of Bhagavan Vyasa, Om Vyasaya Vishnurupaya Vyasarupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahmanidhaye Vasisthaya Namo Namaha. So Vyasaya is dative case. Om is Parabrahma, Vyasa is Vyasa Bhagavan. Who is he? Vishnu Rupaya. Vishnu only came in the form of Vyasa. Therefore, Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave. So we are doing Namaskara to Vishnu or Vyasa. We are doing Namaskara to Vyasa, who is the avatar of the Vishnu. We are doing Namaskara to Vishnu, who came in the form of Vyasa to bless us. So Vyasaya, Vishnu Rupaya, again Vyasa Rupaya, Vishnave Namaha. Salutations. Then Namo Vai indeed deeply Brahmanidaye. This is the important word in this shloka. Brahmanidhi is Brahma Tattva Nidhi and Brahma Tattva teaching, Upanishad Nidhi and the Adhar of the Upanishads, the Veda. Brahma means Veda. So Brahmanidhi means Veda Nidhi. All the Vedas are with him. The Veda means Jnana. So Brahma is Veda, Veda is Jnana. Quintessence of all knowledge is there with him. Namo Vai Brahmanitaye and Vasisthaya. He has come in the Vasishta Amsha or what? Vasishta Vamsha. So Vasishta Naptaram Shakti Pautram Parashara Atmaja. So he is son of Parashara. Parashara is son of the Shakti. Shakti is the son of Vasishta Bhagavan. So he is Vasishta Bhagavan's great grandson. Then Shakti Bhagavan's grandson. Parashara Bhagavan's son. So this son, don't look at from the worldly standpoint, ki putra. That is, the divinity chose that way to express to bless the world. In all the expressions of divine avatars and the Rishi Muni, though we talk in the language of Putra Ityadi, that way as we have in the worldly sense should not be taken. It is that's how the conditions demanded or made the Lord to choose. The conditions made the Lord that way to appear. So, like Bhagavan Vyasa is born to Satyavati Parashar. No, it's not that Satyavati Parashar he is born in a maternity ward like it happens. No, they are the Maha Sadhakas, Parasatyavata. They have their own earlier so many lives of tapasya, etc. So their womb the Lord has chosen to be the perfect one for him to express. That's how it happens. Every of the avatars, like Lord Rama came to Dasharatha and Kaushalya. It's not just like that we think as it happens in the human life. What we have to know, it's all our Janma Karma Chame Divyam. My Janma is divine. My karma also is divine. ठीक है. सो इस तरह से व्यासाय विष्णु रूपाय व्यास रूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. Again, again. While saying so, we can feel Vyasa in our heart. We can do our namaskara to him, puja to him, pray to him to give us this Brahma Vidya very soon. Right? Start. ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। मां रक्ष रक्ष ज्ञानं देहि मोक्षं देहि। ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं निधये सर्वविद्यानां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानां विदिताखिलशास्त्रसुधाजरधे ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मभक्तियोग धर्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मत् गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्री श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्तिविश्व आध्यात्मिकप्रगत्यर्थं धर्मसंस्थापकानां निरन्तर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवद शिवकृष्णादिमन्दिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ते येषु निरन्तर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रुविघ्न शाश्वत समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्षपुरुषार्थानां सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणामध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्। ओम पारायणम् अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः। फिफ्थ मंत्र। ॐ पञ्चस्रोतोऽम्बुं पञ्चयोन्युग्रवक्त्रां पञ्चप्राणोर्मिं पञ्चबुद्ध्यादिमूलां पञ्चावर्तां पञ्चदुःखौघवेगां पञ्चाशद्भेदां पञ्चपर्वामधीमः सर्वा जीवे सर्वसंस्थे बृहन्ते अस्मिन् हंसो भ्राम्यते ब्रह्मचक्रे पृथगात्मानं प्रेरितारं च मत्वा जुष्टस्ततस्तेनामृतत्वमेति उद्गीतमेतत् परमं तु ब्रह्म तस्मिन् स्त्रयं सुप्रतिष्ठाक्षरं च अत्रान्तरं ब्रह्मविदो विदित्वा लीना ब्रह्मणि तत्पराः योनिमुक्ताः संयुक्तमेतत्क्षरमक्षरं च व्यक्ताव्यक्तं भरते विश्वमेशः अनीशश्चात्मा बध्यते भोक्तृभावात् ज्ञात्वा देवं मुच्यते सर्वपाशैः। Throughout the Upanishads, Brahma Vidya only is given. So, how many Upanishads we studied, how many times we studied, from how many acharyas we have studied, that is secondary. How much of the Brahma Vidya is grasped and retained by our intellects, that is primary. And then, how much of the Brahma Vidya Abhyasa we are doing, that determines our phala our moksha. May we grow to that next level of maturity from this very good level of being regular to our study of Upanishads. Now the Panchamodhyaya, the Ekadasho mantra. In the Ekadasha mantra, how this jiva uh, is compelled to get the shariras and then get identified with it and suffers. You know, that very important aspects are told. These are all dissections, these are all crystal clear expressions or explanations of how we, in our less understandings or misunderstandings, ourselves bind ourselves, and then suffer it. When these things are known, it's as good as diagnosing the problem. And in Vedanta, it's only the inner solutions. There is no other outer medicine required. Outside somebody need to do something. ऐसा कुछ नहीं. मैंने ज्ञान पाया उसके अनुसार अपने आप को मैंने मोल्ड किया. That is the solution. No dependency on anyone. It's our own choice. Anytime we can choose. Nobody can stop us. That beauty is there in the Vedantic sadhana. कोई हमको रोकता नहीं. And the other beauty is when that's done, the ultimate is achieved. So the 11th mantra goes like this: Kena tarhi asau sharirani adatte ityaha. So why he is getting the stri pum napum saka shariras in different yonis and getting bound by it? काय को ऐसा हो रहा है? That's being explained. Mantra दो बार पढ़ो. Om 11th mantra Sankalpana Sparshana Drushti Mohaihi Grasambu Vrushtya Cha Atma Vivruddhi Janma Karmanuganyanukramena Dehi Sthaneshu Rupani Abhisamprapadyate. Again, Sankalpana Sparshana Drushti Mohaihi Grasambu Vrushtya Cha Atma Vivruddhi Janma कर्मानुगान्यनु क्रमेण देहि स्थानेषु रूपाणि अभिसंप्रपद्यते. Very simple meaninged but most important sloka. Very, very important. That we cannot be careless, negligent about it. Now we have seen yesterday the meaning explanation of every word very, very exhaustively, independently. Now we will study this mantra with the help of Sri Bhagavan Shankara's Bhashya. Straight away into Bhashya. Bhashyartham. Sankalpana iti. So I am explaining to you, giving Bhashya to you on the mantra Sankalpana. Are you ready? Yes, sir, we are ready. So he says, Prathamam Sankalpanam. First thing, even the Ishvara has done is Sankalpa only in creating the world. And in our life also, the first mistake we do is Sankalpa. Prathamam Sankalpana. Means the mind is given and mind has the capacity to do Sankalpa. Therefore we do it. याद रखो कोई चीज हमको दिया है उसमें कुछ कैपेसिटी है इसका अर्थ ये नहीं कि उसको यूज करो. When it is required then only. And like in the car and the dashboard in the speedometer 200 is given. That doesn't mean that you take 200 speed. In your car with you 20 years time में 200 स्पीड एक बार भी टच ही नहीं करते हम. कोई जरूरत ही नहीं है. Isn't it Sankalpa? That's why you see in Gita, 6th chapter में how Bhagavan tells the three श्लोकों में the entire steps for sadhana and meditation and realization. He starts with this only. Sankalpa prabhavan kaman tyaktva sarvana sheshatah manasevindriya graminyam shanashila pramait, all that. Here also prathamam sankalpanam. First mistake is sankalpa. The mind is given, it has capacity to do sankalpa. Because and why that capacity is given? Do the sankalpa of the adhyatmika tattva. That gives moksha, no? निरंतर संकल्प करो ना. वेद मंत्रों का संकल्प करो, उपनिषद मंत्रों का, उसका ही Vinchara chintana karo. If we do that, the sankalpa shakti of the mana, the thought power of the mind is rightly utilized. That you do. But we do the other sankalpa. I am so and so sankalpa. I want to sukha this way, that way sankalpa. And that we do in the mind. Throughout the day we are going on doing it. So pratamam sankalpanam. So sankalpa karna kam karo about any of the worldly things. इतना वेदांत सुनने के बाद तो I have to be the Brahman. For that, I should not become anything. The becoming is happening because of the routine habit of sankalpa. But all this calls for many years of Vedantic listening and digestion of the knowledge to start the sadhana of no sankalpa. Just like that, पहले दिन नहीं होता. First of all, we should know the reason, no? In the sankalpa only, the jiva bhava, the upaditadatmya, the perception of the world, the kamanadi for the world, the karma phala, all nonsense is generated from the seed sankalpa. And just like a huge township is made from the sankalpa. Somebody thought a barren land, hey, yeah, this fertile land, hey, yeah, this land is near to the road, so let me make it a township. That sankalpa in 2 years' time, you just see, 100 apartment and 2000 flats, so all of that has become. So to the Lord did sankalpa, see the Ananta Koti Brahmandas are made. Whatever we have in our house, it's all our sankalpa. Whatever we have friends, enemies, relations, sab hamara sankalpa. Whatever the abilities, talents we have now, they're all our sankalpa. If somebody is Brahmana, it is his sankalpa. Somebody is Kshatriya, apna sankalpa he. Vaishya, sankalpa. Shudra, sankalpa. All of what we are is sankalpa. What we are is our sankalpa. What we have also are our sankalpa. वो है starting, याद रख लो. So therefore, don't do the dussankalpa. So the two steps are dussankalpa to the satsankalpa to the nissankalpa. Why nissankalpa? Because the Brahman is sankalpa rahita. Sankalpa is mind and thoughts. In Brahman, no need of mind, no thought. It's I am that. So निसंकल्प स्थिति जरूरत है. उसके लिए सत्संकल्प होना है, उसके लिए दुस्संकल्प छोड़ना है. So pratamam sankalpanam, the most dangerous thing in life. Engage. That's why the glory of these two things. One, निरंतर नामस्मरण. वो क्या है ना, वो मन का रोग जो संकल्प करना है ना, उसको वो अबॉर्ट कर देता है. See that? Leave the mind just like that. He goes on doing sankalpa. अच्छा टाइम क्या हो गया, नाश्ते का टाइम हो गया. Oh, she has made it and shouting. And she's cursing Swami also every day. Sankalp. छोड़ दो माइंड को, it goes on doing sankalp. Now take the Lord's name, Om Namo Narayana, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Gate Vasudevaya. Two things happen. One, the, the power of sankalpa of the mind is aborted. Second, without sankalpa we can live, that is realized. Minimum thoughts required for our outer functionings we have to do because they are also part of the required things. Beyond that, why so many sankalp? Baki be in the self, na? Baki be in the self. Isn't it? Learn it from your very stupid, lazy, irresponsible son or grandson. These fellows do what you tell. And if you don't tell, they don't do. Some servants also. And you ask them, why didn't you do that? तो आपने बोला ही नहीं. So that fellow does only what you tell. They're very lazy, intelligent, selfish servants and children होते हैं. Learn from them. The mind also should do sankalpa when the work is to be done. नहीं है तो let the mind be in the Lord's name chanted or let me be in the self. That's what the mastery of life. Else, keep on doing sankalpa, then that becomes kamana, Dhyayeto Vishayan Pumsaha Sangasteshu Upajayate. Dhyayata means Sankalpa. Pratamam Sankalpana. And so dangerous it is, and this danger of doing Sankalpas, every day we are doing and guaranteeing ourselves to be in samsara in future. आपने मानो संकल्प किया यार मुझे भी एमएलए बन के वो वाला रुबाब जमाना है. You will become one live MLA. For that, you will miss your Brahma Jnana. You understand? I want to become a sports star, cinema star, superstar. If you do Sankalpa, that will be noted. It is noted there also and it is noted here also. It will repeat. बहुत डरना है इस संकल्प से. इतना डरना है कि संकल्प करना ही नहीं, बस भगवान का नाम लेते रहो till we establish in it. Name of the Lord is the best technique to avoid unwanted sankalp. And for everything, background to wisdom hai. Wisdom is this, that the sankalpa creates the world for me, makes me worldly. I should not, I have to realize the self. With this knowledge, the desire not to have unwanted sankalpa, that's achieved through the alternative methods of always कोई ना कोई नाम संकीर्तन कर रहे, कोई भजन कर रहे, कोई उपनिषद मंत्र स्मरण हो रहा है, उसी पे ध्यान कर रहे बस. Then there's nothing in the world worthy to do sankalpa. संकल्प करो तो करना पड़ता है. There are only two people, one is you, the other is others. The others, whatever your duty, you do that. More than that, why are you worried about them? About yourself, we have to do our sadhana. Think about it only. Why other संकल्प? है ना, जैसे मैं हूं मेरे लिए, मेरे सामने आप हो मेरे लिए, तो मेरा ड्यूटी टुवर्ड्स यू इज गिव दिस सत्संग. आफ्टर दैट व्हाई शुड आई वरी? क्यों संकल्प करूं मैं? खामखा मेरे हाथ में है भी नहीं. One prayer I do to the Lord, oh Lord, let them get the benefit of this class and grow in the Adhyatmika. हो गया मेरा काम. The rest things I can't. You, your God will take care. And about me too. My goal is Paramatma Tattva. Let me do that. Why Sankalpa other than that? Isn't it? Generally, the Bhoga Sankalpa, the Kama Sankalpa, they happen. In that, then Sanchaya, Vastu Sanchaya Sankalpa. I need money. This is Sankalpa. I need these are those things for enjoyment. That is Sankalpa. With that Sankalpa only, we accumulate all the things in our house. We don't use even 10% of it and we just die one day. Then the other generation will enjoy it. And we wasted our time. Sankalpanam Prathamam. Okay? Understood? Sankalpa is the most dangerous thing. Let us not do it. Let us do only Adhyatmika Sankalpa. No other Sankalpa. Let me sit for hours together for meditation. This is allowed Sankalpa. Let me deeply meditate. Good Sankalpa. Let me have thoroughly the scriptural knowledge without missing even one word. Let me understand through Shankara Bhashyam. These are all allowed Sankalpa. They are wanted. But the other Sankalpas, as we said, the Arthakama Sambandhi, the Jagat Sambandhi, the Upadhi Sambandhi, the Jiva Sambandhi, the Samsara Sambandhi, करना ही नहीं. थैंक गॉड मेरे में कोई ऐसा आता नहीं संकल्प मैं भी डॉक्टर बनूं, मैं भी लॉयर बनूं. बन जाएंगे फिर. यू आर बिकम बाबा जी ना हो, आगे बढ़ो, पीछे नहीं. आई जस्ट थिंक है ना, आई डिड आई गेट एनी संकल्प फ्रॉम लास्ट फ्यू इयर्स कुछ बनो, फेमस बनो, नथिंग डूइंग. बस एक ही है, शास्त्र अच्छी तरह पढ़ो, पढ़ाओ. दैट इज ओनली थिंग. अब वो भी जब जितना उसका फायदा है करवाएंगे भगवान, इवन दैट आल्सो विल गो वन डे. Isn't it? I had a lot of sankalpa. जो अच्छे classes हो रहे. अब no sankalpa, reduced. Therefore, these things will come to their end. Then we do our inner sadhana. What is there in this chill out daily troubling you also, bechare? Okay? Sankalpanam pratamam. Then tataha sparshanam. Tvag indriya vyapara. The sparsha, the tvag indriya vyapara also is the sparsha aspect. Then next one, tataha drushti vidhanam. Then with the eyes. we look at the world. That means what? We use the mana antakarana, we also use our indriyas to see the world, to imagine the world, to project the world. Once this is done, the fourth one is tataha mohaha. Okay. Manasankalpa, Chakshurindriya Darshanam, then Sparsha Darshanam, with all other aspects also. Once we use the faculties, the word used by the Shruti Mata here and Bhagavan Shankara is Tataha Mohaha. What is Moha? Yesterday we saw in the evening class. Ki the seen things or imagined things are taken by us as real, taken by us as important, taken by us as necessary. Therefore, toward them the desire is born. Then once the desire comes, do we think anything further other than how to fulfill it? We do the work for it. See that tato mohaha is the important word. Delusion is now the self is forgotten and the pursuit of self is forgotten. That moha creates the kamana. Moha means non-thinking now. What for I have come? What is the truth? What is the reality? Where do I have to reach in? ये सारे जो substratum subtle things है उसका सोच खत्म. We don't think about it. And avoid these sankalpita, spurashrita, drashta vishayas. How to get them, how to indulge in them, that desire only comes. That's called moha. Therefore he says, te sankalpana, sparshana, drishti mohaihi. By the sankalpana, sparshana, drishti, leading to the moha. What you and I do? Shubha shumani karmani nishpadyante. And now that moha is equal to kamana. Then to fulfill that kamana, shubha ashubha karmani nishpadyante from us. Wantedly, unwantedly, intelligently, non-intelligently, forcefully, unforcefully, planned or unplanned, some or the other, papa or punya, shubha or ashubha karma get expressed through us. Mix up of the karmani nibhadyante. Like you want to make a house. How many things while wanting to make that house, that desire fulfilled, we go on doing शुभ कर्म हर चीज करेंगे वो। मिस्त्री से लड़ोगे, कूली का लोगों से लड़ोगे, कॉन्ट्रैक्टर से लड़ोगे, इधर गवर्नमेंट को रिश्वत दोगे फॉर परमिशन। व्हाट आर सो मेनी शुभ अशुभ कर्मास हैपन, है ना? लड़ाई करेंगे, गाली देंगे किसको फॉर समथिंग नॉट हैपनिंग, everything up. We don't know. It's Maha Moha, Maha Maya, Maha Mind. When you take up something to achieve en route, how many Shubha, Shubha, Kahika, Vachika, Manisika karmas happen through us. हो गया? Shubha, Shubhani karmani nishpadyante. Tataha, because of these karmas done by us, karma anugani means karma anusarini. According to the karmas done, कर्मों का अनुसरण करते हुए कर्म अनुसारिणी स्त्री पुम नपुंसक लक्षणानि, the स्त्री or purusha नपुंसक लक्षण अनुक्रमेण, अनुक्रमेण means sequentially or depending on the paripakvata of the karma. So paripaka apekshaya, अनुक्रमेण means paripaka apekshaya, whichever is fructified, whichever the karma done, that has to yield the result. Depending on that, dehi, the human being, martyaha, sthaneshu. What are the sthanas? Deva, tiryang, manushyadishu. Either in devata loga or in the pashuyoni or manushya. Adi means the pakshi, the vanaspati, the kita, sarusrupa. In all of them, avisamprapadyate, he gets those shariras according to the paripaka of the karma. है ना? कर्म परिपाक डिपेंड्स, like a soil is there, let us say 1 acre land. आप उसको आप let us say 50 parts you divide it. In each of the 50 parts, the 50 different seeds you put, different ones. चावल का कहीं रखा, गेहूं का रखा, कहीं दूसरा दूसरा. You pour water, give manure, whatever. Now you just see all of them won't germinate at same time, isn't it? कोई अगले दिन ही आते हैं, कोई 2 दिन में, कोई 5 दिन में, कोई कोई 10-15 दिन लेते हैं. Depending on that seeds, the seedling or the sprout comes. They won't germinate all same time. एक ही जमीन है, एक ही टाइम आपने सारे बीज बोया. Same resources you are giving of water and manure. Sunlight also is same. Outer wind also is same. Water is same. फिर भी जिसको जो उगना है वो होता है, जितना टाइम पे. एक तो from each seed that only will come, number one. Second is it will take its own germinating time. सब्जियां भी ऐसे होते हैं ना, हर सब्जी का एक ही बार नहीं फल सब्जियां आते हैं. कोई चीज टमाटर जल्दी आते हैं, कोई कोई चीज बहुत टाइम लेता है. फल भी वैसे है ना. सम फ्रूट्स केला वगैरह जल्दी आते हैं, आम तो 5 साल लगता है, इस तरह. So whichever are fructified karmas, they become cause for getting the shariras of Stri Purusha Napumsaka in Deva Tiryang Manushya Adi. This is how we, by doing Sankalpa, by the Sparsha, by Drushti, means by using our Indriyas and Antakarana, getting deluded, then the respective Shubha Ashubha karmas we do. From that, as a result of the Shubha Ashubha karma, as they get rectified through the various permutation combinations, Deva, Tiryang, Manushya, Pashu, Pakshi, Yoniyu में स्त्री नपुंसक शरीरास we get. Purusha, स्त्री नपुंसक. That Ishvara, the karma Faldata, he has set that system set up, which is so intelligent, sophisticated, million times more greater than all the today's science and technology and even AI technology. Millions and put together is the subtlety and wisdom of the Lord. Because he'll have to calculate n number of lives karmas and this karma phala and the combination of it, and he should quickly decide this jiva left the body, now he'll have to get the next body which should be given to him. It's not an easy. That's why 84 lakhs of yonis he made. And in each yoni, again Stri Punnapamsaka, and in each million varieties again. Like in human being only. One is human creation. इसमें फिर स्त्री पुरुष हो गए. Then again in them, thousands of varieties. Depending on his karma, the Lord will give him the body. Isn't it? Somebody very short, somebody is very tall, fat, thin, lean. इसमें again 100 varieties. Somebody is dark black, somebody is in Indian color, somebody is white, somebody is very very white. See how many एक ह्यूमन में. Why? Because उसके कर्म के अनुसार उसको वैसा शरीर मिलना. And that shariras growth, development, the diseases in it, the health aspect, the energy aspect, ये सारे भी परमात्मा को प्लान करके देना पड़ता है ना. Somebody 20 साल में उसको मारना है. So he will be very healthy 20 years but he'll die. The other fellow, 90 years is living, but every day with diseases. That fellow needs that type of body. You see in this world. And the way of his death also. Jatya ayu bhogaha. Somebody will have natural death in sleep. Somebody will die in the hands of the doctors in the hospital, overdose of medicine. हाँ, कोई पहाड़ गिर कर मरता है, कोई देखो इंडिया से गया अमेरिका में पैसे कमाने, सडनली कोई पागल को लगा शूट कर दो, कर दिया, दिस वेरी डाइड. Every day we listen in news, the Indian is killed in America करके. उसको मरने के लिए वहां तक जाना पड़ा. That's how it is. And at the gross level, the investigations are done and inquiries are done. Why did you go to America to die? इधर ही मरो मरना थोड़ी. These are all gross and subtler thinkings. Subtlemost is all his prarabdha. ऐसा करके हम छोड़ नहीं सकते, क्योंकि छोड़ोगे तो कुछ नहीं करोगे, फिर निकम्मा बनोगे. व्यवहार में टाइम पास करना ही पड़ेगा. The time pass is think what is intelligent, and this thinking intelligently for future it will help us. Present prarabdha you can't avoid. If somebody will have to fall in the bathroom and die, he will fall and die even if he is president of India. In Indian president, vice president, दो तीन लोग बाथरूम में गिर गए. अरे, how did he fall when he's a president? It has nothing to do. The people died in the plane crash only. Big leaders, they died. You don't see that? Somebody killed by their own servants, watchmen or any security. अब देखो इसका, all of that I am telling. Jati, Ayuhu, Bhogaha, all of them we get. So it says what? Therefore, keep on doing negative things we get. Keep on doing positive we get. And keep on doing only Tattva Sankalpa and Tattva Sadhana. Few sophisticated sadhana helping bodies we are given. Through them when we do sadhana and eject out of Jiva Bhava and experience the self. Thereafter, we will not be given Sharira as compulsion. We are given full freedom to remain as the self or to live in a subtle form and do the work or take up any Sharira and the work. जैसा भी आप चाहते, like व्यास भगवान. व्यास भगवान can come in any suit, boot and coat and pant now. And he can do his work. उनकी willing है तो. Or व्यास भगवान can subtly only do his work. Or व्यास भगवान can say, now I will not work, I am in the Brahman now. He has that freedom. We remembered Vyasji today. So in this way, paripaka apekshaya dehi martyaha sthaneshu means devatirya manushadishu abhisamprapadyate. He gets the sariras. Tatra drushtantamaha. An example is given for that. What is it? Grasa ambunoho. Grasa means anna panayoho. Grasa means anna food, ambu means water. So grasa ambunoho anitayo yoho aniyatayoho वृष्टि आसेचनम. तो निदानम आत्मनः शरीरस्य वृद्धि जायते यदा तद्वदित्यर्थः. तो वृष्टि मीन्स आसेचनम. आसेचन मीन्स कंजम्पशन. So grasa or ambu, water and food, when we keep on consuming it in an uncontrolled, indisciplined way, don't we see the atmanah sharirasya vruddhi jayate? As for the food taken, the waters consumed, the body keeps growing. खाते जाओ कोई काम मत करो, मोटा बनते जाते. In the same way, this example given that through the sankalpana, sparshana, drushti mohaihi, when we are doing shubha karma, that becomes cause for us to get the various shariras. So what body I have right now is totally I am the reason for it. And what bodies in future I am going to get, I only am responsible. Therefore, with all our beautiful knowledges and upasanas, we can demand from the Lord to get those bodies comfortable for sadhana. Or in this very life, realize the self and say, I don't want any sharira. And this thought will click only to those who understand that all samsara begins with sharira to jiva, and we can live beyond the body more blissfully. This subtle knowledge the one who grasps, he only thinks this way, I want to rise above the deha. इस स्थिति को आने के लिए भी we have to keep on listening to Upanishad and Brahma Vidya and Brahma Tattva for long time. But those who are not informed on this, they only feel with the Sharira only we can be Sukhi. Therefore, I need a body and I need only this body, like that. Where is the Sukha maximum? In Nidra only. In Nidra, where is the Sharira? That's why there is maximum bliss in Nidra. We are not identified with body. Bliss हुआ कि नहीं बोलो? And we are desiring it or not, and every day entering or not. बंदा जितना भी कहता है I'll enjoy cricket match till 1 o'clock night, giving up sleep, but after that तो नींद आ ही जाती है उसको. 3 दिन 4 दिन बिना सोए देखो रखो. You cannot. We need sleep. So in sleep we are blissful, and in that sleep bliss there is no sharira. Therefore, without sharira we can be very happy. That is the proof. All these analysis, when it leads to this strong understanding and conviction that beyond the body also we can live, then we seek or do those sadhanas by which we are not exposed to janma maranadi sharira prapti. So in this way, this shloka tells us Sankalpana, Sparsha, Moha, Shubha Karma are the Hetu. To be careful about that. Few more thoughts about this. And then the next shloka again is a continuation of this. That concludes how the Jiva binds himself. The last two shlokas tell how to get moksha. So let us study it. Om 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 Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasa Purnamadai Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri GURUBHYO PARAMSHIBHYO PARABRAHMANE SHRUTI Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Now, two more programs, Gita study and chanting of Mother Stotras.